It says I'm live. I am now live on a live stream, and I'm the only one here. Why is that? Is it not really live? Doodah, doodah, Camptown ladies. Roger. Hello, Roger. How are you doing today? Aloha to you. Yeah. But anyway, Jennifer, hallelujah. Thank you, Jennifer. Am I early? I guess. Anyway, hey to you. Dolores and Bruce, happy Friday. Cheers. Rick, see you now. If you could see me now. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, what it was, I was trying to change my picture on there, and I really screwed up. And Beauregard says, howdy, Rangers. William, I'm here, Rusty. Thank you. I'm glad you are. And WP Wood, any bites on Zozo? Well, I've had a few. Well, yes. In answer to your question, yes, but nothing permanent. Tyler, cheers. Lano man, yeah, that's man. All I saw was a document. LOL. And I want to get rid of that, you know, and I don't know how to do it. You know, uh, I hope I got it gone because it's actually just a copy of my DD214, which doesn't mean crap. But I was trying to move another picture in for that, and I'll work on it later. I'm not going to work on it now. I've screwed that up. Charlie, beer, okay. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Trail cam video. Hey, Rusty. Hey, yeah, that document. God, I got to get rid of that. No way, Jose. Thank you, Jose, for the pat on the back. Ding, ding, ding. Here's to you. Here's to me. It says up here, it says goal. Let's put a goal in there. Uh, no, let's don't put a goal in there. Go back. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it now. You can fix it in YouTube Studio. Well, I hope so. I need to change it. I was trying to get another picture uploaded because that one looks like crap, and I don't even know how it got there. You know, I mean, not that I look any better than what you saw, but you know, we'll get it. We'll get it. Thank you, Jennifer. I'll figure it out, or I won't. You know, you can fix it in YouTube Studio. Well, what do? You go to the Beer 30 videos and try to change it, or what? Tyler, Texas, glad you made it out of the forest and that buck didn't unfreeze. Yeah, that was my hunting expedition on the Liberty Electric trike. Yeah, that trike is very intimidating. It scares deer. They're paralyzed when they see it. Yeah, WP Wood, did Jason back out of the Fort place? No, he didn't. We just agreed that we'd be better off selling it because it's a long way for him to do the rental property and stuff. So realistically, the best thing to do is just sell it. And that's what we're going to do. Jerry, did you see Casita has a 24-foot Casita now? Yes, I did. I looked at it and it looks good. I'm glad they're finally getting out there with that. And that just makes them more competitive. It's $45,000. You know, that's a lot. But for a all fiberglass unit, that's probably competitive. It's cheaper than some. Wandering Kentucky, and good afternoon, Rusty, and all the Rangers. Looking forward to Beer 30. Well, you're right in the middle of it right now. So, yeah, Mary Cooper. Hey, Rusty and gang. Hey, Mary Cooper and gang. Here's to you. Here's to me. It's been a beautiful day here in Llano, Texas, guys. I promise you. It was a little cloudy early in the morning when I was walking, and then it cleared off, and it's been clear and mid 70s. Tonight it's supposed to be 50. Very nice. Tom, hello, Mister. Hello, Tom. Eduardo, saludos from the McAllen, Texas. You down here in the Rio Grande Valley. Down in the Rio Grande Valley. I was in Brownsville last year. Johnny Todd says it is in the house. Johnny Todd's in the house from Brownsville, Texas. Hello, Johnny Todd. Yeah, I was there at that resort last year and went out, or 2 years ago, went out to see SpaceX before they became the star base. And now you can't hardly do anything down there. They got it locked down. WP Wood, it's cheaper than the Oliver, much cheaper than the Oliver, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And they make a 15 foot now, a 17, and a 24. Yeah. That's Casita does. No way, Jose. I'm here in RHV. All right. All right. Trail cam video. Hey, Rusty and Rangers, happy Thanksgiving. Gobble till you wobble. LOL. Catch, way to go. I mean, a man that's on the meds knows what to say. John, the maestro. Hello, Rusty, fellow Maverick owner here. 4K towing also. Yeah, it's a great little truck. I like mine. And so far, I can't think of anything else I'd do. It's good. It's got the right amount of ground clearance, about 8 inches. So I step out, it fits. You know what I mean? Jerry, what is the 17-foot cost like? Well, it depends on what you add on it, but anywhere from 27 to 35, I guess. Wandering Kentuckian, you seem to be very happy in Llano. I personally think it's a wonderful place. Actually, I am. I like the whole setup here now. I've got a good view out the window. You know, I'm not trapped between two RVs. The thing that made this work was this site. Okay, any other site it wouldn't have worked, but this site, reasonably private, no one on either side of me, got a nice view that way, nice view this way, and that way, and so that's what makes it. You know, in an RV park, you don't get sites like this. Wandering Kentuckian. Oh no, I've already read that. Eduardo again. Sarah in Tune did a really good review of your truck, man. That one and the Raptor. Yeah, well, thanks. I guess, Tom, it's beginning to look a lot like USA holidays. Yeah, it is. I think they probably begin after Halloween, actually. You know, Roger, good evening, Beer 30, Rusty, Florida. Well, good evening, Roger in Florida. Here's to all you Rangers. Skol, Prost, cheers. Here's to you, here's to me. Mm-hmm. Das ist gut. Cat in the Hat knows where it's at. Calculatus eliminatus. Roger, good evening, Beer 30. Oh, I read that. Mary Cooper, did you mention where you are going in December? Not yet. I'll mention it when I'm on the road. I'll say I'm on the road to wherever. WP Wood, Casita Patriot 15 would tow easily with the Maverick. Oh, yeah, it's like less than 2,000 pounds. Person's name is Panasonic. How's the new box treating you? Looks bigger. Well, it's really nice. I mean, you call it a box, and maybe a lot of people think it's small, but no, for me, I mean, I've got a big bedroom in the front. I've got this slide out here with all this U-shaped stuff, you know, a sitting area and a full kitchen, full bath. No, it's a home here, dog. I'm telling you. Yeah. No, I like it a lot. Would I do it again? Sure. No, this is the way you want to live, you know, for me, you know, and also, you know, again, the RV park living, it depends on your spot, you know, and it also depends on the location. I'm right next to a golf course. I mean, it's like, you know, if you had a $500,000 home on a golf course, it wouldn't be any better than this. I mean, I'm just right there, you know. So, yeah. But anyway, it is Friday. It is Beer 30. And I hope all of you are enjoying yourself and have a good, or have plans for the weekend. So you go out and do something and enjoy yourself. And I am also enjoying my little electric trike that I've got. And yeah, it's been fun, you know, been fun. Wandering Kentuckian says, where I'm located, very few people are shopping for Christmas like they did in years past. Not as much foot traffic. Well, you know, it's all done online now. You go to Amazon. You know, I go to the post office 2 or 3 times a week, and if I have to go inside to pick up a package, you wouldn't believe the post office is just loaded with Amazon packages or Amazon boxes. I mean, it's amazing. And the carriers that have to take them out to these rural areas, their little cars are just smashed. You know, yeah. Trail cam. Hey, oh, Poodle, Juke. Big plans. Diana Haas. Oh, good. We made it. We're in the waiting room. We were in the waiting room, I guess. Yeah. Howdy, Rusty and Rangers. Howdy, Diana Haas. Eduardo again. Is your truck the one that will fit through the doors. Yes, it is. It is. And it's that. It's the narrow wheelbase. Yeah, it works fine. There's a fly right here that's fixing to die. I hate to kill him with my hand, but I will. Yeah. Jennifer, Poodle Professor. Check her channel out on YouTube. Uh, Jennifer talking to her audience, which is great with me. Fine with me, dog. Anyway, guys, enjoy your life, man. That's it. Just think about the good things to do and do them if you can, and keep your health. Try to eat right and all that stuff. See, tonight I'm going to have a pizza that was made, and I can't remember the name of the place. It's in Llano, but it's got an interesting name. It's an old house that was built around 1910, and they made it into a little cafe thing. But the pizza, it comes with everything you want on it. All the veggie stuff and cheese and crap. But they use venison as one of the meats. You know what I mean? And it's really good. Yeah, and they also cook the pizza in a wood-fired oven. You know what I mean? And it just gives it a really unique taste. And it was like, for a 10-inch pizza was $12. A 10-inch pizza is kind of like this, but that's it. Because see, I only eat one slice, and you still get, I don't know what I get. Let's see. I probably got, I don't know. Let's see. 4, 8. I guess I got 8 slices. Okay, or whatever. It works okay. Fly, you're really starting to bother me now. Now he's dead. I killed him with my hand. Isn't that terrible? Well, hell, he just irritates the shit out of it. I'll show you a dead fly. Here you go. That is a dead fly. You see that little black speck? Don't jack around in my house, dog. Yeah, you don't come in here. You don't come in this house. Anyway, what else? Michael Cup, how'd Rusty, I think he means howdy, and Rangers from Joplin, Missouri. Cheers, drinking a cold Busch Light. That expensive beer, that Busch Light expensive stuff, man, you must be rich. Neil Blair, hello from Columbus, Georgia. Hello, Neil from Columbus, Georgia. We were wondering where you were. Gary Hutz, good weekend, Rusty and everyone. Cuero Gobblers playing Gonzales Apaches tonight in Yoakum. Is that let's see, so this is just a regular season game. Yeah, that ought to be a good one because that's a rivalry. Trail cam bet you told him. You talking about the fly? I always tell them. I tell them to get out, and they don't. And then when they don't, Wandering Kentuckian, have you had a chance to go by Miller's Meat Market? Yes. Yeah, I go there 2 or 3 times a week, but I don't buy any meat. They have a water thing outside where you get filtered water for 25 cents a gallon. I use that. He says, I remember that sausage was outstanding. Yeah, no, I haven't bought any sausage there, and I probably won't. I don't know. If in the winter, when it gets colder, when you need a little more fat in your body, I might, But tonight I'm just going to have one slice of that pizza with some popcorn and some red wine and listen to a book. And I wished I could tell you the name of that book that I think is great. Let me see if I can find it here on YouTube right quick. YouTube, home. Come on, thing. Oh, okay. Got it. I want to look at my history, and I can't do it. How do I go to? There's so many things I don't know. Like I should be able to get right to my history here. Here it is, history. View all. Okay, I got it. I'll tell you the name. Okay, no, not that one. The name of the audio book you ought to listen to, or the book, I guess, it's by Michael Connolly, and it's called The Proving Ground, and it's about a lawsuit about using AI and stuff. Yeah, it's called The Proving Ground. Michael Connolly audio book. Yeah, it's a good. And then where are we at here? I think I probably missed some. Let's see, get over here. Oh, I got it. Okay. Trail cam video, bet you told him. Wandering Kentuckian, have you had a chance? No, I got that one, WP Wood. We like our 2 Lasco heaters. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I like mine too. I've hardly used them, but no, they do good. They do good. Neil Blair, my shotgun boom boom is over. 30 years in my possession. How long have you had that old shotgun in there? Oh, I don't know, 20 years or so, maybe more. Long time. Diana Haas, I saw where Elon has a few campers out for around 9K. That's all an illusion. Those houses and the campers and stuff, that's all pure AI crap. Try to buy one, place an order for one. Eduardo, sure is a bush I'd like to be shaken out there. Whatever you're into, Eduardo, here's to me. Here's to y'all Rangers. Enjoy your day, and life is good. Yeah, yeah, that's great that Casita came out with that new unit, and somebody left a comment about it, or I'd have never known about it, or I wouldn't have known about it for a while. Alan says, hello, Rusty. Hello, Alan. Alan, Bo Allen, Banana Fana, for Fallon, Feet, Five, Alan, the name game. Here's to you, here's to me. Das beer tastes good. Anyway, guys, yeah, if there's anything you want to do in your life and enjoy it, plan it, think about the things you enjoy and then do it. Pretty simple stuff. And yeah, no, but as far as this new place here, my whole new setup in Llano, in a new place, all good. I still want to sell the place in Fort Clark Springs and the Carrizozo place, and then we'll be set up on a flat playing field, so to speak. Alan, oh, hello, Rusty. Hello, Alan. Alien Life UK. Hello from England. Hello, Alien Life UK from across the pond, so to speak. We're the people from the colonies, so to speak. Yeah, you're checking in on the colonials. Neil Blair. My favorite audio book is Wayne Dyer, 100 Ways to Transform Your Life. Yeah, if you want to watch a good guy about transforming your life, Jim Rohn. Jim, first name, last name, Rohn. Watch some of his stuff on YouTube. Common sense, but he's good stuff. He goes way back. He's dead now, but he did some YouTube videos, and so they're out there. Jim Rohn, Rohn. I think you'll like it. Mary Cooper, you seem happy where you're at. Yeah, I try to be happy everywhere, but I'm especially pleased here, contented, I guess you'd say. Diana Haas says, I love Wayne Dyer. Okay. Jimmy and Kathy Harrell. Hey from South Mississippi. Hey, better save that hey. You might marry a jackass someday. That's what they used to say. You know what I mean? Alan, got a smile on his face. Billy Ray. Hi, Rusty. Did you have your beer yet? Well, I got one right here. Billy Ray. Billy Ray. Tom. Bonnie, Banana, Mona, me, and my Bonnie Maroney, whatever the hell that is. Neil Blair. Yes, love Jim Rohn. Yeah, it's all common sense stuff, but he just kind of puts it in perspective and a small package so you can handle it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's got good stuff. Wandering Kentuckian. I wonder if Rogers RV carries campers like the one you have. He does carry some larger units, but he did not have, because I checked, the mini light that I wanted. He may have been able to get it, and I probably should have checked with him. He'd probably given me a hell of a deal. W.P. Wood. My favorite book was Dick and Jane from 1952. Yeah, I used to have my original first grade textbook. I did. I had it for years, and those are the things I should have hung on to, because see, I can still read those and understand them. It's the new stuff I get lost in, see Spot run. See, I can visualize that. I can see Spot, dog, run. Oh, got it. Diane Whitaker. Go, Spot, go. There you go. Yeah. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill kicked him. I guess. I don't know the rest of it. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her. And I guess she smashed it. I don't know what she did. you know, let's see. Let's see. How does your garden grow? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and one stinking onion. Uh, W.P. Wood, Puff the cat. Yeah, and the one I liked, and I still remember it, the little train that thought it could, climbing a hill. I think I can. I think I can. Boy, that stuck in my mind like glue. Little Professor Jennifer, check her channel out on YouTube. Sacred Miss Muffin Away. Oh, Scared Miss Muffin Away. Is that how they did it? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and scared Miss Muffin away. How about that? Thank you, Jennifer. See, that's what it is when you're a PhD, you know crap like that. Diana Haas, Jill came tumbling after. Okay, well, I wondered what she did. Michael Cup, I too read Dick and Jane books. Did any of you guys or whatever ever read any Hardy Boy mysteries? I read them because I had a friend who was upper middle class, and his mother bought him books like that. He had a whole collection of Hardy Boy books, but he never read them, so I borrowed them. Trail cam video, curds and whey, cottage cheese. Yeah, I know. Tom, Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Yeah. But any of y'all ever read Hardy Boy books? I mean, when I locked in on something, see, I picked up one of the books while he was jacking around doing something, and I read a few pages. Well, I was hooked, so that I fell in love with that one. And over a period of weeks, his whole collection moved to my house. And they never said a word about it. Maybe they knew it. I'm sure they did. But he wasn't reading them. I did. I read every one of them. I read some of them twice. Rick, Jennifer's great. Yeah, she is. She does a great job on monitoring this crap. I like those Hardy Boys books. Yeah, they were good. Just good, easy reading stuff. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Mary Cooper read Nancy Drew books. I don't think I read any Nancy Drew, but I think it's the same vein, mystery stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there, I mean, I'm trying to think of the name of one of the books we had to read in the 3rd or 4th grade. Anyway, there was a murder in it, but it was anyway, maybe I can think of it. Alice checking in. Well, about time, Alice. Where the hell you been? Tom, Mom gave me some Hardy Boy books, but never read them. Ha ha. Was that you? Was that you, Tom? Yeah. No, I read them all, man. See, I lived out in the country, and when there wasn't anything to do or much to do, we didn't have a TV, so I'd sit down and read those books, man. Burn through them, man. Yeah. Trail Cam Biddy, Hardy Boys. I had Trixie Belden. I don't know who Trixie Belden is. Was she the writer or the character? Trail Cam says Hardy Boys. Oh, I already read that. You're going to read that about 10 times? Duh. Anyway, here's to you, here's to me. And we're moving along here, guys. It's Friday afternoon. Look at what we're covering now. We're covering Hardy Boys books. Weekly Reader. God, do I remember that. Diana Whitaker. How about the Weekly Reader? Boy, do I remember that. I thought that was the neatest newspaper in the whole world. Of course, I didn't have a lot to choose from. I mean, I used to also read comic books, a Plastic Man or whatever he was, and what else? I'll think of some of the other. They'll start coming to me. Outdoors with Rocky. Hi, Rusty. I changed my name. I was Burnt Church. I'm now Outdoors with Rocky. Well, whatever turns you on, man, just change it to whatever fits you. Jerry, they say AI is supposed to take over 60% of accounting jobs next 10 years. I think they've already done it. Diana, happy. Hi. Alice, I was a Nancy Drew gal. Yeah, apparently it was a gal's thing. Alfer, thumbs up. Mary Cooper, had to read Red Badge of Courage in school. I don't think we had to do that one. I'm trying to think, but we had to do quite a few, and we had to do memory work. You had to memorize the preamble to the Constitution, the intro to the Declaration of Independence. Uh, then we had to memorize, got a whole lot of Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. I still remember that today. And here's one I don't even know what it means. Juan net Aprile with its shore of sota, the drought of March has pierced to the rota, and bothered every vein, and sweet liquor, of which virtue engendered is the floor. Got that one? Kentuckian says, my grandsons love to read books, but I had to teach them cursive because they weren't teaching it in school. Yeah, they don't. And I'm not even sure they need it, but good for you. Eduardo, did you see the geezer or Dennis out there? No, I sure didn't. Roger Aldridge, the Grit newspaper. Yeah, I remember the Grit. Jennifer, Poodle Professor, they're bringing cursive back. I don't know about that. W.P. Wood, we had to memorize all 48 state capitals. Yeah, we did too. And they'd give us a map, and you had to not only mark where the capital was, you had to write the name of it under there. Yeah. No, and you had to be able to spell every state, the name of the state. Yeah, but those are things I don't think kids do anymore. Diana, Happy Hollister books. I don't know about that one. Alice, we had to memorize Colonel Travis's letter from the Alamo to General Houston. Well, that's pretty interesting. That was a good deal too. Jerry, teachers probably be replaced by AI too. Yeah, I'm sure they will. There's no doubt, because AI can teach children at their own learning speed, and what they enjoy. And you got kids in a classroom. Say you got 28 kids in a classroom. You got some that don't even know how to open the door, and then you got some that know how the door's built. You know what I mean? And there's somewhere you got to try to get in all their heads with whatever you're trying to get across. And it's hard to do. But AI can just they can sit there in front of a computer and just go as fast or as slow as they want. Yeah, cover the same stuff. Kentuckian, I hope they bring cursive back. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, well, you never know. Cursive looked like it was the way we wrote for when I was growing up, and but kids don't need it now. It's a matter of teaching to the current world. What do the kids need to know now to survive and move forward, or be to participate in society? Yeah, sure. It says lots of old documents to read. Yeah, probably a lot of old documents were written in cursive, and if you go back far enough, you get documents written in the Old English, and that's really difficult. But there's not a great need for that, I don't think. Alice, I learned cursive in 3rd grade. Well, I'm glad you did, Alice. We were all wondering when you finally picked it up. Most kids got it in the 1st grade. Kidding. Scotty, do you watch high school football from your city on Texas on the internet, Rusty? No, I don't, Scotty. I don't watch football hardly at all. Every now and then I'll watch part of a college game just to pass the time. I turn the sound off, put on some music, and see what's happening. Poodle Professor, you can't do any genealogy research if you can't read cursive. I would believe that. And now, is genealogy still a popular thing for people to do? Tom, AI will write in cursive. I didn't know that. It will. Well, that's good. So it writes in cursive and kids can't read it. We're getting close to the end of this party, guys. Thank you all for attending Friday night Beer 30 session live. I don't know if this thing is picking up or getting smaller, but it's just fun. Oh, Jennifer says yes, genealogy is a big thing. Yeah, my sisters, one of my sisters, my youngest sister, well, she's 84, but she's into that. And I find that I don't know that many men that do. In fact, I don't know any. I know some ladies that are into genealogy, and but yeah, it's interesting. But anyway, guys, from Llano, Texas, on Friday evening, November the 21st, it's about 4:30. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Alice says RT is semifinals playing Lovington tomorrow. Then the state championship. Well, good luck. William, good night, Rusty and Rangers. Wandering Kentucky. My grandsons were printing their signatures. That's the reason I taught them cursive. Well, good for you. Barry says, love you, Rusty. Keep up the travels. Well, we're going to do something. We're going to just try to keep up living. Scotty Thompson says, I would like AI to swear cuss for me, Rusty. Well, whatever you want to do with it, Scotty, you do it. Mary Cooper, bye, everyone. Poodle Professor, check her channel out on YouTube. Thank you, Jennifer. Y'all have a good evening. Adios, amigos. Bye, bye. Turn out the lights. Party's over.